Ah! Yes! Helder Costa. Helder Costa. What a turnaround. Only being able to listen to it on the radio today, but from Mikey Burrows' commentary, Andy Thompson, it sounded like we wanted it. It sounded like the ball was going forward, it sounded like the wingers were getting involved, and it sounded like we were making chances, and that's all you can ask for. Just looking quickly at the stats, we had 24 shots today, 5 on target, which is a hell of a lot better than we did on Saturday. We even dominated possession away from home, brilliant. The table looks a lot better. We're 18th in the table, the dizzy heights of 18th. We've got 42 points. We've still got one game in hand over Blues, who are only 2 points behind now. So things are starting to look up. We've now won 2 games in a row, unbeaten in 3, conceded 1 in those 3. And that was, well, I haven't seen the goal, but it looked as if we dominated the first half and they nicked a consolation. Well, not a consolation, but they nicked a goal just before half time. There's reason to be excited now. I think Cavalerio looks like he was the difference. He was involved in both of the goals. Doherty as well, left back, alright, not his natural position, but he's a full back. He got into that area at the back post for that first goal, and then Costa's finish for the second was unbelievable. Amazing volley. That's the second time I can remember him doing that. He did it against Bristol as well. I'm excited about the football for once. It's been a long, long time. Even Saturday, winning the game, I didn't feel like this. But we're now 4 points clear of the relegation zone. 2 points away from Blues, 3 points away from Ipswich, with games in hand over those two. We just need to keep on pushing on, playing the way that we did today, being positive in possession. I think Lee Evans, by the sound of it, had a pretty good game. Maybe he's the answer, getting the ball forward. Dave Edwards sounded like he was good. It's difficult to complain about anybody when you win a game like that, and to turn the game around so quickly at the end when it looked as if we were going to be heading for another defeat. And I was thinking at that point, you know, the mental aspect of the game and the negative impact that would have on the players playing so well and coming away with a defeat, whereas they played so badly on Saturday and came away with a win. How would that affect the players? But they were so strong at the end. 5 minutes of added time as well, which could have, in my mind, we were definitely going to concede then. So it was really, really pleasing to see us come away with a win. And hopefully now that can not kickstart anything. We're not going to make any run for anything. But let's aim for that 55, 56 points. Get away from any sort of trouble. And enjoy the rest of the season. If we can play football like that, I don't know what he said, Lambert, I don't know what he did. I know that there were a few more players in their normal positions today. Sice as well, maybe not having him was a positive impact. Lots of fans have been calling for him to be playing. He didn't play today, and we played more expansively and a bit, you know, looking forward a bit more. It's a difficult one because he's a good player, but he's too negative, I think. Or maybe him and Price together don't work. One of the two maybe will work. I think we certainly need to be more positive in their home games. Away from home, we seem to be doing really, really well. And somebody tweeted into the commentary early on saying that we hadn't had a shock result for some time in our favour, a shock win. And we've certainly had that today. And the way that we managed to do it was brilliant. So I'm really happy. I'm looking forward now to the next game, which is against Fulham away from home, who have drawn today against Blackburn Rovers. That was quite an exciting game, end to end. Of course, they've got Kevin McDonald, and they've been playing very well recently. They're pushing to get into the playoffs, so it's going to be a tricky game. But we're on the back of a good run of form now. We've got to go into it with a bit of belief. We stopped the rot last week against Ipswich. We won our first game since January, last Saturday. And then a good performance and a good comeback and win today. So we've also got 10 games left this season, so 30 points to play for. So we could still, not realistically, but we could still get up to 72 points. I think realistically, a very good haul for us now for the rest of the season would be to get up to 60, which is another 18 points. I mean, if we can win 6 of the last 10, that would be amazing. But little milestones, I think, is the key. Next game, Fulham. I think realistically, a point away from home there would be a great result, and we'll move on. We've got to keep accumulating these points and getting to the 55, 56 point mark as soon as we possibly can. Usually I make lots of notes and stuff before I make this video, but I wanted to get it up as fast as I can because of the excitement of the win and this feeling that I've got now. Immediately after the match, we'll probably go after about an hour when I realise that I've got work tomorrow and life just carries on as normal. But this excitement, I think it needs to be captured and remembered, and I think everybody needs to get on the, get off the back of the team now. Lambert, he's been making lots of changes. We've been calling for lots of changes. Maybe now get off his back and let him see out the rest of the season. I believe that he's the right man for us for the long run as well. I think he can get us promoted. I really do. I'm not bothered if people disagree with me, because they will. There's a lot of people who don't think that he's a very good football manager. There's a lot of people who think he's very negative, and I think at home, I think he is. Right, I just wanted to do a quick shout out before the end of this video to this person here called Brentford. He has created for me my new channel banner. So if you have a look at my channel, that's made by him. He's an Estonian DJ. So thank you very much for that. It looks really, really good and I love it. Thanks. If you want to see any more Wolves videos, then you can have a look up there. If you want to subscribe, click on that button or the little button that's been somewhere on the screen. I can't remember it, one of these corners. Thank you to everybody who's been sharing the videos recently. Thank you as well to a number of people who've commented on them. Glad you're enjoying them. Please keep on commenting. I'm enjoying this conversation that we're having, and enjoy this feeling now. Enjoy the win. Enjoy the rest of the week. Bye bye.